sacred duty.
Hang on. It's not unlike what our ancestors did, I suppose. The mounds and all. We used to bury our people with tools, weapons, food. What's wrong with you?
You see? The markings of the Ancient Ones. The Isu. The gods begat of gods.
I've seen this somewhere. I know these words.
One who stands at a threshold should take great care to look around, for who knows what foes lie in wait in the halls beyond. I've passed through this doorway once before. With Sigurd. In a dream. Not once. 1,000 times. 1,000.
What does it say, Sigurd? Does it speak to you?
Yes. But the words are fogged, shadowed. And yet I feel their meaning. And the ash tree, I see the great tree of life, her boughs reaching skyward, opening the way. It's just as you promised, Basim. All you foretold was true. Eivor, I am more than I appear to be. So much more.
This is wicked magic, Sigurd. Darksader, do not listen!
No, this is real. This is everything.
To the walls! To the walls! Alfred's come! King Alfred of Wessex! Marching up the rise with a mess of soldiers!
Have we time to escape?
The men are spent. We've not a chance in blazing hell.
A parley, then. We must call a parley. I will speak, and the King of Wessex will listen.
Yet I am close enough to Wessex to hear myself praised from morn till twilight. Not till your pagan war songs are safely out of hearing.
Offer an exchange, Lord. You can...
Please, no secrets here. These terms are fair. Wulfrich, my war thane. You will go with Geodrich, brother. Name your man.
Sigurd Jarl, I offer myself.
King Alfred. Wait.
Paladin Fulke, you with this company?
I was, my lord. To recover from Edwin what was mine by right. Sigurd is the only man you need. He's worth more than 20 other men. He is the son of a king. And his heresies are profound, my lord. He claims to be a living god.
I'll gut you, troll woman! Brother.
Have faith, for the Lord God watches over you all.
This man is dangerous, my lord. Let me hold him.
Do what you must, but treat him with care.
By all the gods, Basim, what was that?
I will shadow them. They shall not get away.
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
And I will make you eat that wretched hat.
Rowan, Holger.
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks. All were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump, without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Rowan, however daft his approach, Holger meant you no harm and lost you no coin. The horse's hair will grow back.
But...
And you, Holger, your habit of borrowing without asking ends today. Apologize to Rowan and greet as friends.
This had best be a very good apology.
It will be. To you, O man of horses. I do offer my utmost apologies. And to Elgifer, most elegant of mayors, I dedicate my finished work. You are respectively a king of men and a queen of horses, and I exalt you. I am sorry.
Rowan, does this satisfy you?
As much as it can. I accept the apology.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
I will return your tools, and offer you one of my paintings as a sign of goodwill.
Unless your paintings can regrow...
Message has come.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't the...
Let's not walk too far with that idea.
Randvi, our work is done in Oxenfordshire, but the cost has been high.
I feared as much when this letter arrived, from one called Fulke, addressed to you.
From Fulke? Gods, that witch!
It is there on the table.
Fulke is with the Order of the Ancients. The same order Kjotve followed. The order that Basim and Hytham have pledged to destroy.
Eivor, what has happened?
Sigurd has been taken hostage, captured by King Alfred, and given to a woman named Fulke. A very dangerous woman.
What does she want with him?
I will spare you Fulke's ramblings, but know this. Sigurd did his part to secure an alliance with a thane called Gidrich. Gidrich is an honest man, and will come when I call. Until that time, Basim will locate Fulke. Look for his message when it comes.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break. Let us make for Grantebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. We won't take the longship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine.
If you've a moment to spare...
I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
We will need to cross the river at some... We will need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Good day, Eivor! The fish are biting!
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods. This water smells off.
You get used to it.
I do not wish to. It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here. Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right, right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. a Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Well, is that Eivor? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randvi. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with oxen and wood there. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid. The bandits are camped on the river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
We will help Magni clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority. There. The bandit camp.
All right, stay close, and do as I do.
Brood and look sternly at the horizon?
By all means.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
Now to deliver Magni his horse.
Thor lends me strength.
That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink, to celebrate our victory.
At home. Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse. And if your thirst remains, we'll look around. Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods he is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randi, wherever she is.
She is here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh! Someone is thirsty!
Are you determined to get drunk?
I am determined to get you...
What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
All right. Let us drink.
Beautiful.
Let him win. A good shot, Eivor, but Radley's done you better. Eivor is a beast, but you have my fealty, Radley. Randley, focus!
Oh, any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the Mead Queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randy, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits and breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma, was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close, very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must. Look there! That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. Look at this. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together, over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. I can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
That is comforting to hear. I have long felt the same way, but I banished the thought that this would ever happen.
Many times I wished to tell you. Wished to say what was in my heart and what I desired, but duty kept me from it.
Say all you like.
Today has meant so much. We rode, we fought, we drank, we laughed. You showed me your world. Not in words, but deeds.
Deeds are more direct than words. Andrei? Must have returned to the settlement. What?
Eivor, again, your people impress me with your skill. The invaders barely stood a chance.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Good to see you, darling.
Randvi, you left so suddenly.
There's work to be done. There always is.
I see.
But do not think for a moment that I have forgotten you and our wonderful day.
Nor would I wish you to.
Good. Then we see eye to eye.
And heart to heart.
Yes, indeed. Until our next moment alone, we should return to our great work. England will not pacify itself on our behalf.
No, indeed.
Back to work, then.
Should we take this to your chamber?
No need.
Come to me. I want to see the Alliance map. Those Dane invaders, they came from East Anglia, is that right?
Yes. Dane invaders who serve a man called Rued. He seems to be sowing discord among Saxons and friendly Danes alike. Years ago, the sons of Ragnar hoped to pacify the land. They appointed a steward named Finnir to find a suitable Saxon king. But the kingdom has fallen into ruins since. I suggest you make for...
I will make the trip east then. Speak to this Finnir myself.
A good plan.
Should we take this to your chamber?
No need.
Eivor, if you've a moment to spare...
Here you are. More relics for your collection.
Show me what you found. Wonderful. And here is something for you. There should be more like this out there.
I have to go. See you soon.
Bonum fortunum in your travels, Eivor.
Eivor, if you've a moment to spare...
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
This will do. Thank you, Eivor.
Anything to help you feel at home.
I am most at home helping others. May we return to the subject of your visions?
We could, if you think it worth something.
I need one more ingredient to finish an elixir for you. Look around the pond there. You will find what I require. Once brewed, this elixir will help you dive deeper into your visions, to see them more clearly.
I can hardly believe it's you. The one fated to save my people.
That woman seems to know me.
Oh, it's you! Valka said we would meet, but I can hardly believe the great Eivor is fated to save my little Isle of Skye.
Who are you?
Ahead of yourself as always, Edith. Eivor. Edith is an old friend and a seer. She contacted me for advice. Her people are plagued by nightmares to the point of madness.
I wasn't aware people settled on the Isle of Skye.
There are small settlements, but it is a place of passage for many, making it perfect for dreams to wreak havoc. Until now, I've mostly been deciphering if my cousin's feasting on feathers in her dreams means she should marry a farmer or a baker.
You lost me again.
Edith needs your help. And it's not just her people being affected. As someone deeply in tune with the spirit realm, I have also begun to lose sleep. I fear it may...
I will investigate.
There is more.
I know Randvi's whereabouts better than most, and she isn't... What I mean to say is, she couldn't do something like this.
Ever since the nightmare started here, I began asking the spirits for clarity, and a vision came to me. Though it was cloudy, I know what I saw. You will find Randvi amidst a scene of death on the Isle of Skye. The two of you will fight before you are forced to part ways forever.
That just can't be true.
Believing is your choice. The only way to find the truth and stop the nightmares from spreading is if you go to the Isle of Skye. I must tend to my duties, but Edith can take you when you are ready.
so. Are you ready? My people can't go without sleep any longer.
I'll find out what's plaguing your people. Whatever or whomever it may be.
Here we are. The Isle of Skye. Beautiful, isn't it?
Any idea where I should go first?
Investigate Kilter Raglan first. It's where complaints of nightmares began. My hut is there too, if you need to find me.
Mitchelting. Maniach brought from? One held a thinner bread. Well, no corner she slayer, Khan, Michael.
Deseo, ich want that you answer.
Ich nicht schau bis dumm. Ui, calma, não da Itster. Ich weiß, dass ich schon wegkomme.
Have a look, Sunan.
Min mordis onrikt today.
Creed,
With
an eagle.
Nothing but doom. Nothing but doom.
It's done, as I'm sure. It's done. It's on me and I'm sure.
Det är där du, Dola!
Min mor är så mycket hos dig. Utan genom dig.
Are you all right? I'm here too.
An eagle will bring ruin to us all. I saw it in a dream. I never saw it.
I won't get much from him. The nightmares certainly seem bad here.
Beauty sleep before my wedding. And dreams of my ex-lover ruining it to start a fight. Was it a dream?
Is everything all right? You seem...
Find the warrior woman with the braid. She is our undoing, stealing our dreams.
A warrior with a braid. That can't be Randvi. Where is she?
At a church northwest of town. That's all I saw in my dreams. Find her, and please, let me speak. Beauty sleep before my wedding. Dreams of my ex-lover ruining it to start a fight. Flugen swada sig No. Oh!
Strange. Valka did say her vision was cloudy. Was she seeing Randvi in this aura? In the graveyard? Or as Valka put it, a scene of death? Volko was right. Randvi!
No. Cassandra. And you are?
Your opponent.
So is this Randvi good with an axe?
She is. Much better than you.
Ah, I prefer a spear. You favor other weapons too. Where did you get that blade?
You talk too much!
Looks like there are some things to talk about.
Fine. If we must.
So, opponent, do you have a name?
Eivor, I take it you're one of the hidden ones.
Not exactly. But I admire their work.
If you're not going to talk straight, let's go back to fighting.
I'm not a hidden one, but I have friends that are. And often my goals align with theirs. I assume the same is true for you.
Yes. I've made friends with the Hidden Ones, and I agree with their goals.
And perhaps we might have more in common than we thought.
You haven't told me why you're here, after coming all the way from... where?
I've traveled so much, it's been a long time since I've been from somewhere. But the Greek world was my home. Long ago. I came here looking for an ancient artifact that's causing this island a great deal of trouble.
You mean the nightmares? A seer told me that the person I'd find amidst death on this island was causing them.
The same one that mistook me for someone named Randvi? Maybe your seer is having an off day.
You're telling me you're not responsible for all these bodies?
I watched these people tear each other apart out of madness and lack of sleep. It's the artifact I'm looking for causing all this. Normally I'd be quick to track it down, but this fog is making things... difficult. Almost impossible.
If you're so easily blocked by a curse, how do you expect to deal with the realm of spirits and dreams?
A curse? Huh. You know the secrets of this land well, then.
Do you hear something?
No. Listen. Something tells me we should work together.
And what exactly is telling you that?
The obvious. You want to stop the nightmares, and I want the artifact causing them. Help me get rid of this fog so we can find it.
After such a strange encounter, I'm really meant to believe you are not causing the nightmares.
I swear to you, I am here to stop them.
We can work together. For now.
Help me out here!
Of course. Here. You're quite strong.
You should know. I had you cornered in that fight just moments ago.
And an even stronger ego to match. Not surprising. What an interesting church. In all my travels, I've never seen one quite like this.
Are you here to see the sights, or get rid of this fog?
I have to take in what I can. It's not as if I plan to stay long.
breathes once more.
Nice work. The curse is fading. It'll be much easier to find the artifact now. Glad I let you tag along to help.
I did most of the work. You're getting on my nerves, you know.
These close quarters probably aren't helping. These close quarters probably aren't helping. Let's find a way out. Crazed from lack of sleep. Just like the men I saw tearing one another apart.
Better take them out before they take us down, then.
Cold?
It really seemed like someone was talking directly to you in the fight.
The artifact I'm seeking does cause strange things to occur. But I should track it more easily now that the fog is gone.
As if a foreigner could search these hills.
Ready to commit to being my guide?
I didn't say that. If I'm going to help, I need more information. Like what exactly is this artifact you're seeking?
The less you know about it, the better.
The better for you, you mean? You want me to trust you, no?
The artifact is an object of great power, left here by old gods. Left on this island, it could wreak havoc on the world.
If this artifact is ancient and was left here who knows how long ago, why is it suddenly causing problems now?
Loki got bored? So serious. Truthfully, I'm not sure. These artifacts can be activated. Maybe someone tampered with it. After all, many are drawn to its powers. It tempts them.
Why aren't we under whatever spell or curse this artifact seems to have placed over everyone else?
It is difficult to explain, but artifacts like this can affect people differently. Many are corrupted by them. Perhaps we are of a similar strength. But even if we're not having nightmares, we should still be wary of its power.
How exactly are you planning to track it down?
Leave that to me. Finding these artifacts has been my calling for some time now. I've developed a knack for tracking them down. With the aura gone, it should be even easier to find.
Let's not waste time. What's our next move?
Now that this fog is gone, I should be able to better track the artifact's location. Before that, though, I'm going to take another look around the church. See what I can learn of these foreign lands. Meet me in Topta?
It'll take more than studying one church to become familiar with this island. But fine. We'll meet again soon.
Malakot!
Cassandra is certainly odd. I wonder if I can truly trust her.
In my dream, an eagle flew over the island before a plague killed us all.
I saw an eagle flying over the island too, but instead of a plague, a flood overtook us.
Took you long enough. I was beginning to think all this talk of gods and nightmares might have scared you off.
I said I would come. So, great artifact hunter, did you track it down as easily as you said you would?
Not quite. But after studying this island, I found our next step. I'll lead you to it, if you're ready.
On to this next step. The shared expedition is starting to feel tedious.
Spoken as if finding an ancient artifact long hidden away was supposed to be simple.
I take it you've been hunting these artifacts for a long time now.
Hello there. Until next we meet.
I'm off. Be well, friend. I take it you've been hunting these artifacts for a long time now.
Yes. Quite some time.
What led you to... What led you to this?
Strangely enough, a vacation gone horribly wrong. Now it has become a destiny of sorts.
What exactly are we going to do with this artifact once we find it?
I will take it far away from this island for safekeeping. To a place where no one can maliciously wield its power.
Power? So it's a weapon of some kind?
In the wrong hands, it is. The kind of weapon that should never be used.
A weapon that shouldn't be used. That sounds like a sentiment spoken by someone too weak to wield its power.
It might sound so. This is it. Somehow this stone formation will bring us closer to the artifact. I think it's a riddle of some kind.
Well, of course it is.
Since you're clearly an expert at playing with rocks, get to solving it then.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
That's it? There's nothing.
Of course you don't see it. You don't have my gifted sight.
That gift wouldn't run in the family, would it? Who might...
It looks like the Isle of Skye, but there are several markings on it.
Could it? No, it couldn't be... a map?
I didn't feel the need to state the obvious.
So, what are the markings?
There are several triangles, and one X, not too far from here.
What are we waiting for? X marks the spot. So, do you just spend your days attacking strange women in graveyards, or do you have other duties?
I take care of my people. We have a settlement, Ravensthorpe.
That must be nice. I've traveled alone for what feels like a lifetime now.
You speak as if... How old are you exactly?
Older than you'd think. But everyone tells me I have a young face. That's a very pretty bird flying above you.
Her name is Sunan.
I had a bird once. A long time ago. An eagle named Icarus.
I prefer ravens. Eagles are too...
Godly?
gaudy.
You're quiet. Not thinking of throwing another axe at my head, are you?
No, I'm just not compelled to fill silence like you are.
Good. That fight took a lot out of me. Not sure I'm ready for a second.
You kept me on my toes as well.
Was that a compliment?
Nothing here.
Stand right here.
Why?
Can't you trust me? Or at least pretend to, so this goes faster?
Fine. How did you know?
Lots of practice. Another ambush! They must be drawn to the temple.
They're very persistent.
Oh, they don't shoot sheep!
Are they speaking your language? Little less talking fighting! More fighting!
You try the other way.
I've seen this before. We'll need shards, keys, to place on this pedestal. That should open...
No. We need to talk. Those people that attacked us, were they speaking your language?
I already told you. The artifact has made them go mad.
Cassandra?
Eivor, when are you going to see that I'm here to help?
No, you're lying. I'm sure of it.
Have I been anything but helpful to you since I got here?
In the first ambush, those men seemed to know you. And now they're speaking your language? You can't take me for such a fool.
There's a chance that my arrival on the Isle of Skye might be what activated the artifact's powers. But it's not certain. And even if it's true, that's all the more reason for me to remove it.
No, that's all the more reason for you to leave, so I can remove it myself. You've done enough. I can't trust you, Cassandra.
You have no idea what you'd be dealing with. You need my help.
I know what I must do from here. And if those men are after you, it'll be even easier for me to continue by myself.
Eivor, please! The powers of this artifact are unlike anything you've seen.
Nothing is too powerful for me. Besides, I'm sure I'll make better use of this weapon than you.
Fine! I've had enough of you anyway. You're impossible. You're too brash, Eivor. And it will undo you.
Still need to find all the shards before I can open the door. Better get going. need to find all the shards and place them on this pedestal if I want to open that door. I'll need to find all the shards and place them on this pedestal if I want to open that door.